Welcome back. What we'll be doing now is learning the first hand motion for guiding the eye in a natural read. Again, have the book that you selected for your speed reading program that was suitable for you. Again, a nonfiction book that you're highly familiar with. And we're going to learn a very simple hand motion that will only take a few minutes to master. Don't underestimate the value of this hand motion by the little amount of time that we spend learning it, because it is so simple that it only takes a short amount of time. Now watch my hand closely and notice how my finger is going from the left margin to the right margin, from the left margin to the right margin, from the left margin to the right margin, completely across the line in the text. This is very important. Many people have been taught by other programs to go down the middle of the page. This doesn't work in many forms of printed text, particularly text that's on a full-size page. The peripheral vision in the human eye is not strong enough to clearly see words on the edges. So if you go down the middle, there's a high probability in many books that you will miss important information. Instead, by going completely across the line, as I indicated, your eye will take in all the important data. Now, there are three possible positions that the eye can have in relationship to your hand, and I'm going to show them to you now. First, your eye can, pretending this hand is the eye, your eye can follow your hand. Notice how your eye is following your hand. The hand's job is to pace the eye. The hand controls the rate at which the eye is moving. If the hand speeds up, the eye speeds up. It's very important not to let the eye control the rate of motion and that the hand is in control. That's the most important skill you could be learning right now. Now, another position that we can have is to have the eye, this is hypothetical eye, in front of the hand. And now the eye is being pushed across the line. Same situation, the hand controls the rate of movement. The third possibility is to have the hand under the information you're going to read, and the eye is above it. And particularly for some of the ladies who have long cuticles, they find this very helpful. And as your hand goes across, your eye follows above the hand. Just don't look at your hand. Doesn't have any information. And some people find the hand sometimes distracts them. If that should happen, simply move your eye a little further ahead of your hand so it becomes less of a distraction. The hand's real function is just to keep the pace constant. Now, watching closely, I'm reading one line at a time. My hand is moving my eye comfortably across the page as quickly as possible with comprehension. Now, for our purposes, comprehension means that you understand what you're reading when you look at it. The fact you're not retaining anything at this point in the program is irrelevant. We will deal with that in a later case. Comprehension is extremely important. But right now, our focus is simply on mechanically increasing the rate in which the eye is perceiving information in the text. So again, the hand moves across the line as quickly as possible with comprehension. If you should miss a word, do not go back to look at it. Leave it go. If you miss a couple of words, that's fine as well. However, if you are consistently missing many words, you might be going at a pace that's too quick for your comprehension rate. Slow down and go at a pace at which most of the words are understandable. Don't be concerned about what you don't retain. We have many memory skills we'll be doing later which will reinforce the retention better than it was at the slower speed. So begin then, go to the top of the first page of the first chapter that you're using, and read one line at a time at your comprehension rate, using your hand to move your eye across the page. Practice this for about 5 minutes, and then return to this video. Welcome back. You've learned now how to look at one line at a time going from left to right. The next skill that I'd like to teach you is how to look at several lines at a time going back and forth using your hand. Now, what you will be doing is learning to read backwards. Now, many people say, how could you read backwards? Backwards is ridiculous. It's hard enough to read forward. Well, they read Hebrew backwards. Nobody seems to think the book broke. In many of your Asiatic languages, the books are not only read backwards, but vertically. The human eye has been shown to be capable of reading backwards in many different cultures. It is a habit in the English language that has you reading from left to right consistently. What I'll be teaching you today is how to break that habit. Now, many of you will find that reading backwards does not give you any comprehension. Others will find immediately they can read backwards with no difficulties. Others still will find that reading backwards over a period of a month or so becomes possible for them. We have no way of knowing which group you fall in. What I do know is regardless of whether or not backwards reading will give you consistent comprehension, for the purposes of the drills that we'll be doing later, backwards reading is invaluable to helping you to go beyond your comprehension rate. Many of you will know immediately that, sure, I can't read backwards, so I'll be confused. Perfect. Remember, our goal was to deliberately get confused, so when we stop going so quickly and we stop feeling confused, our comprehension will jump up. And it does, spontaneously. It's almost miraculous. So it's like going into a swimming pool and suddenly realizing you're doing a swimming stroke, or you're on a bicycle and suddenly you realize you're riding, and the moment before you didn't know what you were doing. The exact same thing is going to happen with these skills. Initially, nothing will seem to be occurring, and then suddenly, it all will come together because your unconscious mind is gaining the knack for doing the skill that it's never done before. Now, for the purposes of mastering backwards reading, I'd like you to turn to the special page in your workbook. On this page, you see some very wavy lines. I'd like you to put your finger on the line and just trace it down to the bottom of the page, going forward and backwards, and looking at the paragraphs as you do. You don't have to understand anything. You don't have to comprehend anything. All that's necessary is that you see this information on the page. That's it. Again, we're tracing our finger down the line. See how easy that is? See how quickly you're able to get to the bottom of the page. Again, putting your finger on the line, just pretend it's a running track and go down to the bottom as quickly as possible. Turn to the next page, and you'll see the same lines going over and under essentially a chunk the size of a paragraph. But near the end of the page, you'll see that the lines get closer together. These more tightly configured lines are enabling us to see information more clearly instead of in larger chunks. And we should be able to do both skills. See large chunks for skimming and smaller chunks for comprehension. So again, trace your finger down the line as quickly as you can to the bottom of the page. And since you have no idea what you're reading because it's backwards, going quicker is something you should automatically do. Now what I'd like you to do is go to the previous page, trace your finger down to the bottom, turn, and do this again on the second page. And what you just learned to do is to pace your eye physically down to the bottom of the page at a very high rate, looking at text forward and backwards, disregarding the comprehension difficulties you're experiencing. The confusion, perhaps even a slight disorientation because it doesn't look right, are completely normal and expected and highly desired. And as you will see when you return to the case, as a result of having mastered these hand movements, which are quite simple, you will shortly, in about 45 minutes from now, have doubled to quintupled your reading speed. At that point, you're going to begin the memory and comprehension skills that will enable you to understand the text at these higher speeds better than before. Take a few minutes to practice the skills that I've just demonstrated, and when you're done, go back to the audio tapes and complete the program.